All right, everyone, welcome to this reading. This is actually by Zodiac sign. We're doing 4th of July season, basically all of July. It doesn't matter what year you're finding it. If you're drawn in, it should apply. You can listen for your sun, your moon, your ascendant, however you're inspired to do it. North Node. I'm going to start with Aries. Use your timestamps to skip ahead to your reading. Here we go. Aries. What do my Aries friends need to know? What's going on? Predictions, advice, etc. Messages for this season. Okay. Some of you... Here, let me get all the cards on the table. Alright. By the end of this month, something new is going to come in. It could be a new stream of income, a new job, something new here, and it's materially speaking. So it's not just spiritual or mental. There is a material component to it. This new thing, this new beginning that's going to emerge at some point this month, by the end of the month, is going to be worth working for or working to maintain, building, putting energy into. It's definitely worth it. And I feel like you're recognizing this and you're acting appropriately. However, right now what it's showing me is there's some sort of new beginning that maybe has been delayed, or we're afraid of it. It's blocked, dragging in our heels, procrastinating, you, somebody else, for whatever reason. It hasn't manifested yet, but it's there in the etheric. It's there as a thought form. It's like right beneath the surface, and we haven't reached it yet. And there's a huge buildup. There's a huge buildup. There could be mental pressure around this. Some of you might be experiencing headaches, or at some point you experience headaches or mental frustration. There could be a lot of overthinking about this. But basically it's like there's a resistance to change, or for whatever reason, there could even be an eagerness to change, but it's like delayed in some way. And again, it's causing like a lot of mental issues, worry, mental strain. Okay, I see that. So there's going to be something here. This could even be residual energy that you're recovering from at this time. But they're showing me a situation where an exchange happened differently than you were expecting, differently than you anticipated, or differently than you desired. There's something different about some sort of exchange that happened. Maybe you thought you were gonna... Yeah, it's like maybe you thought you were gonna get this new pet or this new place to live or something new. You were gonna do something new in your life, or have something new. And there could have been exchange for this. You could have made a purchase or an energy exchange, words were exchanged, whatever it is. There's something unexpected about this. And now it's like the Ten of Swords. What do we do? There's this worry, this stress, overthinking, maybe related to this. Some of you, okay, it doesn't look like the easiest month ever for saving money, at least not in the beginning. Some of you, there's like transportation issues or home repairs or something that are going to need some money. You might be dipping into your savings to purchase a vehicle, or get a vehicle repaired, or take a trip somewhere, or again, for matters connected to the house. For some of you, it could be a person with personal placements in the sign of Cancer or Scorpio you need to pay or invest in some way. All right. Let's see. We're going to get you some mushroom cards, too. You got Rarity, Essence, and Nourish. Beautiful. Okay. So yes. Something like blue moon type energy is here. Okay, blue moon type energy is here. There's an actual blue moon in July that I'm recording. So it could be referring to that, but I feel like there's something else too. Something that you rarely do, or you've rarely seen, you've rarely heard. A person who's just very unique, very rare. Something rare this month. Take time to nourish yourself. There could be a bit of a theme about this. You might see where you're malnourished in some way, physically especially. But it could be spiritually speaking, mentally, emotionally. And it's like, you're seeing this, it's good because you're seeing the quote-unquote problem. You're also seeing the solution with the Ace of Pentacles, or something new is coming in that might assist you and bring more nourishment, especially physical nourishment. But again, it could be spiritual, emotional as well. Your reading has this theme about not just seeing the surface level of things, but really feeling the essence. It's like the vibration of a place, of a person, of a situation. There's a feeling connected. Okay, and this is coming through as a theme, so I feel like it's like you're using your senses, including your quote-unquote supernatural senses, a little differently this month. Essence. Okay. There is maybe some worry for some of you about something needing to change or having to change, and it's not going to. Even though I do see, change is coming through as a theme. And again, like this delay of some sort of change or a new beginning being an issue that you eventually overcome. There might be something else that you're worried about changing, and it's not going to change. So maybe you think you're going to lose your house, you're going to have to move home, and you're worried about this and you don't want this, and it turns out that you don't. You find some other solution, way around this so that you don't have to. There could also be a shift in a boss or person in a position of authority this month. Okay. For numbers, you've got 18, 7, and 3 showing up. Definitely feel like, days in July. Those days are highlighted for whatever reason. But there could be more with the numbers too, more synchronicities. Yeah. There's this theme about looking how far you've come, looking how far some things have grown, like your relationship, your bond has grown, your projects have grown, you've grown in your career, your garden has grown. Taking an inventory or taking stock of that and being able to notice it and appreciate it. The number 4 is really highlighted as well. Happy 4th of July to all of you who celebrate it. A lot of you are going to meet somebody new on or around the 4th of July. You're going to have conversation with this person. You'll be communicating with them. You might have a special resonance with them as well. It's like you feel like you've known them before. Your souls have known each other. Feels like there's much to say. There's strong feelings. This person, this connection. I'm seeing something very beautiful, and it's spotted or it's speckled. Could be in the night sky, could be stars, could be firecrackers. But I'm seeing, I think it's more. For a lot of you, it's something different, it's something more. Could be anything. Could be marble, like a marble counter as well. Something speckled, spotted. There's like stars type of look. There's a lot of soft energy here too. I feel like it's talking about being soft, being gentle with yourself in the process, other people at times here, and being able to get more from doing that. It's like people open up more is revealed. There's more love to go around. There's a feeling of safety, security. It provides a foundation. It's attractive. Okay. And we'll get you a starseed card as well. The Seas of Manataka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. This is very much a theme I'm picking up on with your reading this month, is bringing unconsciousness to light, seeing the potential and the like thought forms, or energy forms, thought forms, materializing, becoming tangible, turning this. There's so much potential, and it's like you're being able to tap into that, see that, and like extract what is useful for you, and materialize, create a situation where things are alchemizing, or things are materializing that you want to materialize from this well of potential. Okay, that's what I see. I do see, like, the closer you get into August and moving into August, a lot of you are going to be busy, working away at something, building something. There's something very much worth your time, your energy, your dedication, and you're applying it. So that's what I see coming through. I'm going to leave your reading here. Many blessings to you. Bye-bye. Okay, so Taurus, what messages do we have for my Taurinian friends? There's going to be something here in July where you should let your creativity take over. It's like there's the normal way to do it, or there's the guidelines, and then there's your intuition, and there's your creative inspiration, and you're going to be inspired to do something a little bit differently, color outside the lines, and the guides are encouraging this. Let's see what else we have here. Hermit energy, Empress energy. Okay. As far as zodiac signs go, on the table you have Pisces, Virgo, Taurus, Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Okay. So the first thing it's showing me is some time maybe connecting with nature or in solitude, the hermit energy. You're going within, you're connecting to spirit, connecting to your higher self, and this is aligning you to great abundance and fruitful energy. Some of you, there could be some sort of argument or conversation, a clash in opinions. It's important though, like, you're going to end up on top. There's a strong likelihood that this is going to benefit you, because you're going to be able to see the potential for good fortune in the conflict or in the disagreement, in the situation, and you're going to have some sort of choice or decision to make here. And I feel like you can get what you want. You can be victorious. There's a theme with your reading about spiritual revelation, spiritual insight, spiritual connection, the connection to the higher self. And it feels, again, like very abundant. You're manifesting from this place and having, a great deal of success with it. Does everything look perfect throughout the month? No, not necessarily. I do see, again, being a little bit conflicted, indecisive. There's some choices, some decisions to make. At times you might not know what direction to go in. But I see you approaching this very modestly, humbly, modestly, with a healthy curiosity. You're not putting the cart in front of the horse. You're being very aware of your surroundings and what's going on within, using your body wisdom. It's very much like student of life type energy. And because of that, I feel like you're well guided. You're well guided, and things are working out pretty well for you, a lot of you. Okay, so I see some wish fulfillment, some specific wish fulfillment, prayer answered type energy coming in July. Absolutely. Some of you are reconnecting with a mom. Could be your mom, mother-like figure in your life. Some of you are going to be pregnant, or you're connecting with somebody who's pregnant, with the Empress here, the Hermit here. A lot of you, though, you have a really good idea, something that you're cultivating. You might be working on behind the scenes or in private, on your own. You might need to defend it a bit at times, or it's like there's choices and decisions and you're trying to make the best one about something that's yet to emerge. It's happening behind the scenes or in the darkness or in the womb, so to speak. Okay, you may have people in your life, fire sign placement, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. There could be spats with these people. There could be separations. It's showing up as like a blockage, an imbalance, potential argument, delays connected to a fire sign person. Yeah. Okay, so I'm also getting learning new skills or a new trade or like job training for some of you. It could be familiarizing yourself with a new client. There's something new where you're having to learn and you're having to act and move in balance, right? So you're not going to want to be just speaking and talking all the time. You're going to need to listen, hear, take notes as well. There's needing to build trust as well. So it's like you don't just come out and tell this person all of your secrets. If it's a person, there's this building of trust and this theme about when to hold back, when to be reserved, and when to express. And I really feel like you're hitting the target with this. You're acing the test. You're doing a fabulous job. Okay, there is some sort of victory or success coming in, and it's looking different than you expected. So maybe it's better. Maybe it's grand, or maybe it's just different in some way. Maybe it's like you're expecting it to happen on one day, it happens on a different day. But there's something a little bit different about it than you're expecting. Some of you are having a choice or a decision to make between a person who has personal placements in Aquarius and a person who's a fire sign person, either Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Could be, as who you're dating, or it could be for a job you're hiring somebody for. It could be anything, but I'm seeing that there's some sort of choice or decision to make between a fire sign person and an Aquarius person for some of you. There is the potential that somebody is going to get kind of heated. There could be an outburst here, just maybe an abuse of power, or lashing out about something. There's a choice or there's a decision that has to be made about how this is handled or where we go from here because of the situation. Or it's a factor to factor in this choice or decision. But I feel like you're tapping into your higher mind when you're making the choice or decision, and it's going to be the best. It's going to be a very good choice or decision. I'm also seeing some of you, you're actually at a point where you're able to see quote-unquote losses, setbacks in a different light, and see like the other side of the coin, and see how it's a good thing, it's a positive, or it's a victory in some way, shape, or form. And this has you staying on your feet instead of getting knocked down and staying down. It's like you remain on your feet, you remain walking along your path, the Page of Pentacles here, when you do this. Lesson learned, whatever it is, that's beneficial about that. Okay, let's get you some more energies. We're going to get you some mushroom cards for Taurus. We have True Colors, Stagnation, and Discovery, the Unknown. Yeah, all right. So it's important to use your intuition. There are times in this month where it's like you're going to be walking through fog. You don't really have a clear vision of where you're headed, what's next. And that can be scary sometimes, but it can also be exciting. There are things to discover, definitely. There's some things that you're going to be discovering this month. You're moving into new territory. I feel like it's different for different people. Like for some of you, it's more going to be about your job or a new customer or client or career endeavors. For others, it's more about romance or relationship. And for others, it's something different, entirely different. But there's definitely a theme here about the unknown and new discoveries. There's also a strong theme about authenticity, the true colors, the Hermit, the Empress. It's like this beautiful, lush, abundant energy connected to authenticity and like how everybody is unique and how wonderful that is and how important that is. But also how we have polarities, the Five of Swords. It's like, doesn't mean that anything's wrong with you, but some people don't like spicy food. Some people love spicy food, you know? And so it's like, you're not everybody's cup of tea. You're not supposed to be. But some people will absolutely love and adore you the way you are. It feels like you're connecting with your authentic self and this energy of abundance and having the courage to be yourself, stand up for yourself, express yourself. You're also holding space for others to do this, and others are like modeling this. It's kind of contagious. So there's a theme of that that's really beautiful. And the stagnant energy encourages you to avoid procrastination. And anywhere where you know that you've been letting things stagnate, it's time to create forward movement. You know, some of you, there's a tough choice or decision you've been avoiding making. It's saying like, wish fulfillment is going to come in, success is going to come in, victory is going to come in, but you need to take the practical steps you need to make. You might need to make some sort of choice or decision. You might need to, start walking that path again instead of just standing there. All right. I love how we've got the red, white, and blue with the mushrooms showing up too. Beautiful. 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, everyone who celebrates that. Let's see. We'll get you a starseed card. The Seas of Minnetonka. Seeing potential, bringing on consciousness to light. Yeah. And something's going to happen very naturally for you. It's like all this stuff just slides forward or comes up from the surface or comes out to be expressed from within. Look at the roots. The roots. For some of you, this is connected to family or like where you grew up in some way. As well. Could be some stuff in the unconscious that's brought to light. Some of you might be working with a therapist. The color pink is really highlighted. They're encouraging you to work with the color pink, however you're inspired, to help with self-love and bringing in more affection and joy and platonic love as well into your world. I'm seeing clusters of love. So it's like loving family, loving friend groups. Just like these clusters of love, affection, and support in July that you can be a part of. Take time to smell the flowers, smell the roses, smell the flowers. Appreciate your sense of smell. Yeah, there's much to be expressed this month. It's very much like in due timing, and there's a very natural unfoldment and flow that you're able to tap into. I'm seeing something here too that's like the bud of a flower. It's yet to come into bloom. It's yet to unravel itself. I feel like, it's unraveling itself more this month. And this is very apt to be a person who's expressing themselves too. There's definitely some good luck, success, and fortune connected to calm, tranquility, relaxation, and expression. connected to the unknown, the mystical, the magical, the crown chakra energy also. Some of you are going to have some sort of spat, argument, or disagreement with a person who has personal placements in Aquarius, or it's about the Aquarian era in some way, shape, or form. It might have to do with modernizing something. It could have to do with unseen or unknown factors, faith versus logic, the material versus the spiritual realm and dimension. Some of you are getting a slice of something or a piece of something and it's actually blue. I'm not sure what that means. It could have to do with the 4th of July, or it might have to do with something else. Maybe you go blueberry picking, right? And here's your share of blueberries. Or it's clothing. They're also giving me clothing. Like there's something that's due to you or owed to you. It's like your slice of the pie and it's blue in color. Something is definitely growing through your connection to spirit, your relationship to the cosmos, the stars, your higher self. It's growing and it's like beginning to bloom. Okay. So, I also see like there is some challenging stuff to navigate in relation to money, finances, coin, work, job, career, however it applies. But you have the tools, the skills, the ability. If you take your time and keep coming back to balance, having internal balance, seeing the external balance, I feel like you're going to do just fine with this. That's what I have for messages for you. I'm going to move into the next one now. Many blessings. Bye-bye. All right, next up we have Gemini. Let's see what's in the cards for you, Geminis. Thank you, Spirit Guides. We have for the Geminis. Okay. A lot of swords energy. Okay. So there's a bit of impatience here. It's like one area of your life might be going really well. It feels really good. Could be being with a romantic partner. It could be your home life, your home environment. Something feels really good. Feels pretty darn blissful. Pretty perfect. You're really enjoying it. But you can't always be in that energy or with those people or with that situation. It's like other areas of your life need attention too. Certain things you're needing to focus on, like creating a foundation with in your life at this time. Maybe you just moved to a new area, so it has to do with that. Or maybe it has to do with a new job or a new project with your work. New relationships, new connections. So it's like you almost feel hurt or wounded in separating yourself from this blissful experience, this really enjoyable stuff, and changing gears. And it's talking about like doing good things for yourself, things that help you recuperate, rejuvenate, have the balance. Whether that's mindful breathing, whether it's allowing yourself breaks where you give yourself sweet treats, or text your loved ones, or whatever it is. Okay. It also feels like you could be doing things that are a lot of fun but wear you out, and you have to kind of rest, rejuvenate, recuperate, get a little extra sleep, prepare yourself after that. It's nothing bad, but it's like it wears you out. It's actually really, really enjoyable, but it wears you out and you have to recuperate. Okay, Eight of Swords, Knight of Swords reverse, Queen of Wands reverse. As far as zodiac signs go, on the table you have the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the fire signs showing up. So Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. This could be people in your life you're interacting with. Both cards are reversed, which could indicate a blockage, an imbalance, an argument, disagreement, procrastination, or delays connected to these people. feels like you're tired of waiting for something. I think you're choosing this month you're not going to wait on something anymore, or like the way in which you're waiting, or where you've been waiting, how you've been waiting for something. It hasn't paid off yet. It doesn't feel right. You're switching it up in some way, shape, or form. You're switching it up, or you're no longer going to wait. I do see reoccurring nightmare energy with the Nine of Swords here as well. For some of you, this is actual reoccurring nightmares you've been dealing with, or a partner, a spouse, a child maybe you live with has been dealing with this reoccurring nightmare. For others, this is something in waking life that's like you keep having to come back to it. Maybe you hate your job, but you go to your job every day. It's like a reoccurring nightmare. Maybe it's communicating with a specific person that feels like a reoccurring nightmare. Whatever it is, it's there in the card showing up. And with the Two of Wands reversed, it just feels to me like I'm going to shift something. I'm going to change something. I'm tired of not getting a result or getting resolution to this. So we're switching gears. We're switching something. Okay. Feels like you might be involved in preserving something this month, like something is starting to sour or go bad, and you need to figure out how to create longevity with it, or how to transform it in some way to preserve it and create greater longevity. Maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's maybe it's a food, maybe it's something from your garden, maybe it's a situation that's become very redundant and boring, and you need to create like more interest or spice with it. A lot of you are in a phase right now where it's like you're laying the groundwork for something and you're not ready to leave it alone, leave it on its own. It's like it's very new. It could be talking about a pet, for example, or whatever. It's like you're not ready to go on vacation. You just got the pet. You need to build the foundation. They need to get accustomed. So I do see like there's a bit of holding back here. There's a bit of pulling back your energy or holding back. Some of you might pass on some opportunities to entertain or show your talents, provide for others in some way. It could have to do with words too, like you're passing on having certain conversations. Letting the swords fall where they may. It's like you're removing yourself from the battlefield, is how it feels. And you might come in with this energy of love and trying to be the peacemaker, but it's like this month it feels like you're stepping back, you're stepping away from it. You're just like, I'm not going to the battlefield to be the peacemaker. I'm going to stay off the battlefield and let the swords fall where they may. I do see for some of you there's a rainstorm or a rain shower, and there's something very different about this, or different about this day. It's really standing out. It's noteworthy. I'm also seeing bare feet. I'm seeing a lot of bare feet. Some of you might be at the beach or just enjoying like being in your flip-flops or barefoot. Really drawn to the barefoot energy. Some of you are going to come across an old magazine or an old book or an old journal that may have been buried somewhere, you hadn't been, you've been overlooking, or it's in a store, some sort of old book or old magazine. I think it's going to be interesting for a number of you. This is an interesting piece of literature. A number of you are reconnecting with people from the past, or family members or people you've been out of touch with or you don't see very often. You're connecting with them or reconnecting with them at some point this month. I'm also seeing something with the internet being highlighted. So you're making some sort of power move online, or you've got an online presence, an online life that you're tending to this month as well. Some of you may have been thinking about leaving something online, a group, for example. I don't think you will. Most of you, you're not actually separating yourself from this thing. But there might need to be some sort of shift or change with it. Okay. Let's get you some mushroom cards here. Through for them. Ghost mushroom, shine. Yeah. Some of you might really love Halloween and you're already thinking about Halloween, or you're doing like campfires with ghost stories. Some of you might see a ghost. We've got this glow in the dark energy too. I feel like a lot of you are working with things that glow in the dark or black light, or it's going to cross paths with you this month. There's definitely a theme about illumination coming through. I also feel like some of you, it's like you're shining in your own way, but it's maybe a more subtle way, or it's a little bit, you're not really on stage, you're the script writer, is how it's coming off. And then there is, again, this theme of people from the past or things from the past resurfacing. Okay, shine, discovery, unknown, and bleeding tooth, stagnation. So there's definitely some unknown factors here, some unknown territory that you're stepping into. It's important to use your intuition because it's showing up as like you can't always see in front of you. Sometimes it's fog and you have to rely on your other senses to kind of feel your way through that glow in the dark energy. You know, not everything's illuminated. Some things are hidden in the darkness. I definitely do feel like you're discovering new things. Some of you are discovering new things online. Specifically, that comes up. Discovering things while you're unconscious, you're asleep, through your dream world, or through meditative states, through periods of rest, or if you're ill, you might have some sort of weird dream, you discover something. Different places. But I also feel like there's someone or something coming up from the past with this ghost energy, or that has been haunting you, the Nine of Swords, like a reoccurring nightmare. It's haunting you, and it's like there are things that can be done, change, shifted. There are things that can be done to get rid of this pain and transmute this energy. And I feel like you're ready or you're about ready right now. It's like a stagnant energy, and you need to bust through it. Some of you are procrastinating because you don't know, like, it could be worse if I change, you know what I mean? Like, the new thing could be worse. But it is encouraging you to push through the stagnation, to bust through that. Okay. As far as numbers go, you have 27, 34, and 17. I do feel like July 27th and 17 have special resonance for you. Interesting days. Take note of what happens, if you will. What else? Anything else? I'm getting globs of jam or jelly or something red. There's also something white, something creamy. Probably going to be enjoying in July. You have the opportunity. I'm also getting vibrant greens here. Okay. And then your starseed card is all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. And it is showing up in reverse position. I feel like there's this message about how your destination point and other people's destination points can be different. Like, what success is for you is different than what success is for certain other people. And you're moving into the future. That's the thing. They're showing me two different things. It's like a wheel where you're cycling and you move into this past energy, that ghost energy, this returning energy, the Nine of Swords. And it feels kind of painful because it's stagnant. It's something you've outgrown. And the guides are saying, like, you're ultimately meant to move forward, not stay stuck on a hamster wheel. Yet there's time and places and spaces where it makes sense to go back into that past energy, you know, the retrograde energy. Some of you are going to be influenced by retrogrades this time too. But I feel like a lot of you are getting off some sort of hamster wheel, or you're creating a foundation, preparing yourself. So like in August, you're going to break free of this sort of hamster wheel, and you're going to be moving just forward instead of circling around in place. Hopefully that makes sense to you. You know what I'm talking about. I do also very much get a returning to a group or a place. It's like you've gone on some sort of journey or adventure, or you've gone away to gather some things, or for whatever reason, and now you're returning from your trip, reconnecting. Okay. What else do we have for Gemini? There's a lot here about bright energies, bright colors, warm colors. I do get fire sign energy actually coming through very strongly. It could be referring to people. Some of you, the color pink is going to show up in a way that can't be ignored. Somebody's wearing something that's pink and really stands out, or there's a really interesting painting with pink, or whatever it is. Pink is showing up this month in a way that cannot be ignored. Yeah, there's this energy of like taking space, separating oneself from the group or from a place, separating things to create more room. They're showing me like weeding a garden or transplanting plants so they have more room, more space to grow and thrive. There's a theme of that going on at this time too. Okay, some of you are interacting with children. There might be a group activity or a group of children that you're connecting with. A lot of voices, a lot of things being said from little ones. Definitely a spiritual trip or experience on the horizon for you. Some of you, it's coming through a dream. You're having like a lucid dream. Others, it has to do with meditation. Some of you, you'll be stargazing, or it could be connected to fireworks. There's a spiritual component and downloads from the higher self that you're receiving. There's some sort of illumination. And it's actually showing up as like a lot of different points of illumination. It's different little stars. Okay, yeah, again with the pink energy. Body love is coming through. Body love is coming through. You might be receiving a lot more affection and like physical touch from someone than you previously have. That part of your life might be picking up the pace with somebody. Not for everyone, but for some of you. For others, this is about sensuality in your own body. Maybe you're going swimming, or you're taking nice baths, or you're wearing clothing that fit real nice. So this self-love connected to physical touch and affection coming through. And it is to an extent affecting like your expression, what you have to say, what you're thinking, and what you're expressing. It's like there's a more relaxed tone here, and it's allowing some sort of shift in that area, this increase in affection or self-love. Okay, guys, anything else? Yeah, I feel like if somebody's got sharp words for you or fiery words for you, it's not going to affect you the same way as it once did. I feel like you've figured out how to kind of stay on your feet or dance around it or fly above it. You're not going to let it take you down or hurt you the way that it once might have. I also see something coming through with music. It might be a remix of some sort of music. Yes, a remix, or it's like it has the past incorporated in a futuristic way somehow. There's some sort of announcement for others. It's coming up. And you might not fully understand what it is, or there might be some sort of misunderstanding connected to the announcement initially. That's what I'm seeing. I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading and move into the next one. Many blessings to you. A beautiful month. Bye-bye. Okay, next up we have the sign of Cancer. Welcome again. We have for the Cancerian people, a month ahead, the July season, 4th of July season, Cancer. Okay. Let's get your mushroom cards out as well right now. Look at these. We have Purpose, Judgment, Rosie Bonnet, Define, and Fairy Ink Cap, Subtlety. We've got pink, white, and blue. Very festive. I like it a lot. Okay. Somebody might be wearing a bonnet. Things connected to fairies, definitely, especially with the written word or art, drawings connected to fairies here for this month, this time period. But there's much more indeed. As far as zodiac signs go, on the table you have Gemini, you have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Capricorn making an appearance. You also have twins. So some of you're meeting or interacting with twins. Okay, maybe it's twin flames, maybe it's biological twins, some sort of twin energy. Okay, the fire sign energy is reversed, so there could be a retrograde happening through Aries, Sagittarius, Leo that's affecting you and the collective. But this often can represent like a blockage, a challenge, delays connected to people with personal placements and fire signs. This month has a theme about, well, all right, let's start at the beginning. So, some of you, this has to do with a love partnership, a relationship, the Lover's card, and the Nine of Wands, and then the Tower. There's an intensification, there's a buildup of pressure, of intensity, and then boom, the Tower cards is quick, sudden, unexpected change, something that really gets your attention. So yeah, it could be a situation of somebody's caught cheating. Didn't expect that, didn't see it coming, somebody's caught cheating. It could be something like a marriage proposal. Didn't realize they were going to propose. Wow, now they're proposing to me. Whatever it is, it's like you have choices, you have decisions, you have options. There's a lot of intensity, yeah, there's a lot of energy buildup. And then boom, there's something that comes in, grabs one's attention, maybe throws some things into question for you with the Destiny card reverse and the Purpose Judgment card. And it might have you spending some of this month, like, this could be other people's energy too, by the way. It doesn't have to be your energy, but it's like, what is my purpose? Or what is my purpose here? What is my purpose in this town or in this job or in this company? What is my purpose? Page of Cups, new emotions, new feelings, definitely some crushes for some of you. There's this energy of you crushing on people, people crushing on you. And then Three of Pentacles over your foundation. It's like a building of something new. Something old might get washed away or come tumbling down or end. And then there's this building, this new foundation. So, for example, if somebody proposes marriage to you unexpectedly, boom, there's the Tower card energy, got your attention. Excuse me. You might be asking yourself, is this my destiny? Is this where I'm meant to go? Am I supposed to be this person's husband, wife, or not? And, what's my higher purpose here? Right? It feels like you're getting your feet wet with something, like dipping your toes in the water, the Page of Cups reversed. And then there's this foundation. So it's like, okay, now I'm engaged. No, I'm not a single person anymore. Now I'm an engaged person about to be somebody's, husband or wife. And let's do the groundwork, make that happen, create that foundation. That's just an example. This could come through in many, many different ways. It's a month where it's really important for you to get enough rest. You're going to need to rest, recuperate, rejuvenate. You got a lot going on. You got different things going on too, different areas of your life. There's quite a bit here with love, especially new love, new romance, or moving to the next level within a connection, within your love life. A lot of you have things going on online, the internet, your computer, your school. And there's some unexpected change too, for better or worse. A lot of choices, a lot of decisions. Let's get your Starseed card too. Star Brothers, Horus energy. Protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. Protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. Yeah. The Page of Cups is really highlighted because it's important for you to use your intuition right now and to not overlook certain things, to use your feelers, subtlety. Some things are going to be subtle, and you have to really be paying attention to catch on to them or to see it, to notice it. Behavioral things for some of you, or the way that people are moving their eyes when they're speaking, could indicate whether they're telling the truth or lying. Stuff like this. You might be called to tap into the more subtle energies and use your intuition to get the information to make your choices and your decisions. I do see some of you have some bigger choices and decisions coming up this month, getting married or not, getting divorced or not, moving from place A to place B, or whatever it is. Bigger choice decisions, not simply what am I having for dinner, or what color socks am I wearing today. Yeah, it feels like you are going to be separating yourself from something. Could be a location, could be a person, could be a habit of yours, could be many things. You're separating yourself from something, but not yet. You're preparing, you're getting up the strength, the energy, you're recuperating, rejuvenating, laying the foundation for the future when you do this. It's showing up as a thought form at this time. So it's in the works. Yeah, I also feel like a lot of you, there's been some stress build up here, and there may have been some quick sudden change or tower moment type energies due to the fact that you'd been kind of using your energy to search for something or hunt for something or explore, and it got to a point where it wasn't fun anymore. It wasn't fruitful, it wasn't fun. It didn't make sense for you to be spending so much energy out seeking. And so you're changing gears a little bit. You're going within a little more. You're focusing on what's worth it, what's not. You're using your intuition more, your feelings as your compass, and you're looking to I don't want to go out and search for it unless I know where I'm going, or there's a pretty good chance I know where I'm going. Some of you might be working things out online or over the phone first. Make sure that store's open before you go to it. That kind of energy shows up here. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I need to get these. Yeah. There's this energy of sticking together, and yet there's also this energy of doing things on one's own, separating, this divide and conquer. So it's there's a time and place to stick together and work as a team or as partners, couples, and then there's time to do things solo and on your own and give others more space. I feel like you're navigating this pretty well. and like you'll get feedback. Somebody's discontent, they need more space, they're going to let you know this month. Getting quite a bit about water. Some of you are going to a lake or the ocean, connecting with a body of water. Some of you will have some romance near the water, be crushing on somebody, vice versa, water or around the water. Yeah, a lot of you want more than just, like, you want the whole package. You want an affectionate love, you want a romantic love, you want a spiritual love, you want something that feels soulful, you want something that feels light and joyous. You want the whole thing. And it's like you're aligning with, okay, in order to have that, what do I need to release? What do I need to separate myself from? When? Who do I need to become? How do I need to prepare for that? And you're putting it in motion. I feel like you're chipping away at this month. Some of you, something is going to feel really good. It feels like you have it in your hand and it feels really good. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's, you're hugging somebody, they're in your grasp, it feels really good. Maybe it's a stress ball. But it's like something you're touching, something you have in your hand feels really, really good. I'm also seeing like things of great color and beauty. Maybe it's fireworks. Maybe it's flowers. Okay. Very colorful and beautiful that you're connecting with. Some of you are questioning things like, I thought this was my destiny, I thought this is where I wanted my life to go. Maybe it's not anymore. Okay, and again, we have this new fresh energy connected to love, which could be platonic, it could have to do with friends. It does come through as like a crush very strongly to me, but it could be pets, friends, and so forth. Okay. That's what I'm seeing for you. I'm going to go ahead and move into the next one. Many blessings. Bye-bye. Okay, next up, Leo. Let's see what's in the cards for you, Leo. Some of you, there's a person who has personal placements in Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or it's somebody you work with, or is financially connected to you in some way. This person is either younger than you, or they're new. They're new to the company. You're new to collaborating with them, or new to collaborating with them in a financial sense. This person is bringing in good luck. They're bringing in good fortune. They're bringing in good luck. There's the potential for you guys to create together and it go really well. Okay. A lot of you, this is somebody with personal placements in Virgo. Okay. Oh. All right. A lot of you, you're going to get your victory, you're going to get your success, but it's not going to have the cherry on top. Maybe you didn't know you wanted the cherry on top. Maybe you didn't realize that was an option, never occurred to you. I do see specific wish fulfillment, manifestations coming in this month. You're going to have choices and decisions to make after that. Okay. You could come up against some sort of opposition, or there could be some arguments about it, some of you, or it's an internal argument. Okay, you got a choice, decision, you don't know which way to go, what to do. After you get this specific wish fulfillment, this manifestation comes in, and it's kind of like the devil and the angel on the shoulder. Okay. A lot of abundant energy, really fruitful time. I see you guys taking some time in solitude, maybe taking a vacation, getting out to nature, the hermit energy, solo time. It's making you more abundant, making you more fruitful. It's helping you with your projects and your relationships and things that are in gestation period. And it's going to help birth them or bring them into 3D and make them fully manifest, the Star card, Revelation. Okay. Some of you might be having challenges, blockages, obstacles, complications, delays related to yourself and being your authentic self, or maybe your birthday, for some of you, or other people with fire sign placements, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Okay. Something new related to money, work, job, career, money. Again, it looks lucky. There's great potential for good luck and good fortune. It might be something that you need to be independent about it, or you need to like go solo. You at least need to take time on your own to clear your head, clear your energies, to bring in the abundance, the fruitfulness, the success. Okay, you have Aquarius here, you have Virgo here. Some of you could be spending some one-on-one time with your mom or a mother-like figure, mother-in-law, or a pregnant woman, any sort of pregnant woman. It feels like there's a lot of potential here. There's a lot of fruitful potential. And it may have to do with the future and like modernizing things. The Aquarian era could be some sort of idea, project. And that's in your energy at this time. Feels like somebody might try to take advantage of that, or might not know how best to navigate this and still be trying to get involved, or you're trying to get them involved, and there could be some sort of argument or spat or disagreement about this, or inner conflict. But ultimately, it looks like a very successful time for you. The Six of Wands is here at the end. But it also feels like a more mature success, where you got win-win situations, or where you're not gloating. You don't have to be victorious over somebody else. Nobody has to lose. Nobody has to get, knocked down, wounded, defeated in order for you to win. Okay. I also feel like there's this message about being open-minded for the universe to create and help you manifest in unexpected ways, because there's a specific wish fulfillment that's coming in. There's also something that's coming in a way that's different than you expected, or there's something different about it than you were thinking, but it's still a victory, it's still a success. Yin, Tremilia, bamboo mushroom, fertility, and wrinkled peach mushroom, unique. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, a lot of you, you're meeting unique people, you're having unique experiences, you're seeing unique products. There's something very special about this month and unique about this month in and of itself, but it's holographic, and I think there's like little things spread throughout the month that are very unique. Very fertile time too. Be careful if you don't want to get pregnant. Very, very fertile time. Okay. Bamboo. A lot of you are going to be connecting with bamboo. You're going to find a product made of bamboo, or learn something about bamboo. Maybe investing in bamboo. I'm also seeing a lace. I'm seeing a curtain, a shawl, lace, like beaded curtains, things like this that are semi-translucent, mesh. Okay, that's really getting highlighted. There's a dainty sort of energy here. There's definitely a strong connection to the divine feminine energy, and it's encouraging you to tap into this divine feminine energy for greatest results. There's a message about going with the flow at times and really being able to enjoy the ride and the experience, and you're conserving energy as you do that as well, which pays off. There's this message about don't judge a book by the cover, or you will be misled. Okay, don't solely judge a book by its cover, and that goes for people, that goes for all kinds of stuff this month. It's really a standout message. Okay, and the 7 star sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life and expression. This is such a potent time for you. It really is. You know, this is your season, Leo season, and really, really potent time. It's like you're reinventing yourself, or you're birthing the new you, and other things as well. The number 7 is very much highlighted. I feel like this is a lucky number, and there's something going on July 7th, maybe August 7th for some of you too, that's noteworthy. For some of you, 7 p.m., 7 a.m. is coming through too. Very creative time. Just balance the divine masculine, the divine feminine, and you're gonna have something, what's the word? It's just, I don't want to say huge, but it's definitely like, it is big. It's standing out. It's really standing out. You got a lot of major arcana on the table. Happy birthday. I'm seeing your hair, or someone's hair. Somebody's doing something different with their hair. It might be kind of outrageous or out there. It could be a bright color. I'm not sure. I'm seeing something different with the hair, though. Something different with hair. Okay. Something is dried out or starting to spoil, and I feel like you have the potential to revive it and to create some sort of longevity with it, make preserves, do something to like spruce it back up and create that moving forward, prolong its lifespan. Okay, I'm seeing the wind. I'm being really drawn to the wind. I don't know if it's a windy time for you, or, you know, winds are enjoyable, but I'm seeing like different colors, different plants blowing in the wind. I feel like there's some sort of discovery for you that's going to occur during a windy time. Like the wind is blowing, you're discovering something. Okay. I'm also seeing something green and red, like speckled with red. It could be a plant, could be an animal. Rhubarb is actually coming through specifically for someone. Take what resonates, leave what does not. But I do see a variety of different things with foods and plants, and there might be some new stuff to learn. You're receiving new information, new recipes, things of this nature. Okay, and I'm getting something soft and blue as well that's going to stand out for a lot of you. Soft and blue. And mint. Mint is also showing up, which could be symbolic of keeping things fresh and clean. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading here. Many blessings. Bye, Leos. Okay, next up, Virgo people. Virgo people. Let's see what we've got coming through for you in the cards this time period. Okay. Okay. Some sort of new stream of income. A lot of you're receiving a new stream of income. Could be a new job. And I feel like this is allowing you to keep something or maintain something that you otherwise would have had to have change. Alright. But you're not going to have to change. You're not going to have to, like, you're not going to have to have your car repoed. You're going to be able to make that car payment, or you're going to be able to stay living in the same location, or whatever it is. There's some sort of new resource or new stream of income coming in. Good fortune with money. that is allowing you to maintain something, keep something. Okay, Four of Pentacles reverse, purification, King of Swords. As far as zodiac signs go on the table, you have Scorpio, you have Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Virgo, Pisces as possibilities. So these could be people, characters in your story at this time. Could be your own energies. The Scorpio energy is reversed, so some of you might have blockages, imbalances, arguments, delays connected to somebody with personal placements in the sign of Scorpio. Okay, what do we got here? It looks like a really good month financially speaking. You got the Ten of Pentacles here, the affluence card with that Ace of Pentacles. Good luck, good fortune coming in, some new stream of income, new customers, new clients, new job, whatever it is. And it is creating an abundance, the Ten of Pentacles affluence here. It is creating, it is something that's long lasting too. There's a longevity here with the financial success, material success. Some of you, things you've been holding on to, maybe your savings, this has to do with your savings account, or it has to do with information or products you've been saving, materials you've been saving. I feel like you're going to realize it's time to release them or share some of it and get it moving instead of just sitting there stagnant or doing what it's doing, gaining interest for whatever reason. You're tapping into your savings, or this is something that you've been saving and keeping close to your chest. Maybe it's information. You're loosening your grip a bit is what I'm seeing here. You're doing it in a very intelligent way with the King of Swords here. It's like it's been thought about, or you've consulted a professional. It's the logical thing to do. You're using healthy boundaries as you do this, but there's a shift. Three of Wands, cohesion reverse, the Four of Cups, discontent. Yeah, there's some sort of, somewhere where there previously was chemistry and something was working, it was flowing, it was creating, co-creating, there was this chemistry and synergy. It's not there anymore. And it's creating a feeling of, discontent, or unhappiness, or disappointment, or loss. Maybe this is with romance. Started off, we had a good chemistry, we were flowing, conversation was flowing, really liked where it was going, and just not feeling it anymore. But brighter days are to come following this. There's this recognition about that something that previously was working, or there's chemistry, is not. But it's like, you're all you need, really. You have everything you need, you're what you need. And I feel like you're creating reasons to celebrate. You're finding reasons to celebrate. You're finding the joy. You're making your own fun at times in this month. Some of you have some official celebrations, maybe that are going to be postponed or delayed, or it's not exactly how you were expecting it to go, but it could be even better. Okay, maybe it's the 4th of July, whatever it is. Maybe it's a graduation party, whatever it is. I see that coming through. There's time on your own too with the Hermit card. You're taking some time on your own, connect to nature, connect to your higher self, just be. This is really wonderful. This is a preparation phase in a lot of senses too for when the sun goes into Virgo, time period of the sun in Virgo. You're setting yourself up for them. King of Swords energy. There could be a focus on learning at this time. You might be in school or doing some private study, studying something on your own, reading a good book. The King of Swords really feels like it's important to him to keep his mind sharp. So maybe you're doing like crossword puzzles or Sudoku puzzles. There's this energy of keeping your wits about you, keeping your mind sharp, sharpening your mind, sharpening your communication skills, and improving your communication skills. Your efforts are not in vain. Your efforts will have a payoff. I definitely feel that coming through. There could also be things that you need to learn, maybe connected to this new job or the new money, the new amount of wealth that you're accumulating, the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, this feels like a month where it's like you're cutting out the bullshit. Something's not cutting it, you're cutting it out, and it's good because it's like you're making room for other things to flourish and for your abundance to come in. I do see some sort of staycation or vacation. You probably your energy here with the Hermit card. Some of you like connecting with nature. Also, what else do we have here? Oh, look at all those colors. Jump in, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change, but it's reverse. So yeah, there's this energy of like, look before you leap. I don't feel like you're jumping in head first this month. It feels more like you're keeping your feet on the ground and you're walking your path. And there's some opportunity for change that you're going to reject. You're going to say no to it. You're going to say, no, you know what? I'm happy with my husband, my wife. I'm going to stay faithful in this relationship. I'm not going to, leave them for you. Or I'm happy living in this area. I have the opportunity to move somewhere else, but I'm going to turn it down. It's that kind of vibe. And you are going places, you're testing new waters, you're going places, you're doing things, but it's just more slow and steady and like gradual or whatever than it is jumping head first in. It's like a process. It's like you're in the boat, you're rowing the boat. It's not a motor boat. It's not a magic carpet. You're not, jumping head first into the water. You're swimming. You're in control, basically, too, is the thing of each step. Okay, your mushrooms. Let's get your mushrooms. Impress, lion's mane, calm, and death cap endings. Okay. So I do feel like you're making an impression and you are impressing others, but I feel like you're impressing yourself too. You may be, the way that you're handling something is impressing others and getting you noticed. It's like you're staying calm. You're choosing to focus on gratitude after a loss. You're staying calm in the face of challenges. You're choosing to find things to be happy about and ways to tap into the energy of joy, even when there's something that you're disappointed about or, things could be better. Okay. You might be doing something financially too that's really impressive to you, to others. And there is change and there is transformation. It's just it's happening more like organically, naturally, smoothly, and slowly than rapidly. Some of you are preparing for some sort of ending, some sort of ending, but you're not there yet. And then some things are just naturally falling away. The Four of Cups tells this story of like other people's energy sometimes, like thought, negative thinking, feelings of fear, or worry, or doubt, or whatever, being in someone's aura, and then having to raise their vibrational frequency and like strengthen their aura and kind of have their aura chase these things away and create space from these things. And it feels like a lot of the cards are talking about that with this reading. It's like choosing joy, choosing happiness, choosing to focus on what's flourishing, what's prosperous, what's going right, choosing to connect to spirit, to nature, to yourself, choosing to focus on what you have rather than what you don't have or what you could lose or what could go wrong, focusing more on that light and that positivity and allowing it to expand and create change and transformation. So again, there's some sort of endings, yes, but it's not what's highlighted with the reading. Some of you, it's like certain things have ended in the past. Somebody may have even passed away. My condolences. And now you're in a recuperation phase. Or you've changed gears. It's like with the King of Swords here, it's like you're thinking about and planning and moving forward. So you do have strong Scorpio energy too. A lot of you could be collaborating with somebody who has personal placements in Scorpio. I feel like you're learning how to, overall, this is about learning how to make modifications and changes and adjustments so that you can keep things. And so that you can maintain things. And so that you can add things. And so that you can move things around and give them the space they need, the nourishment they need, without completely destroying them or having there be endings. That makes sense. That makes sense? Yeah. Again, it looks like a very prosperous time, and it's leading right into Leo season, Virgo season. Money, resources, physical world. Somebody might not understand. Like, there's somebody celebrating, there's somebody in an energy of joy here, and somebody might not understand, or they're feeling discontent, disappointed, they're feeling some sort of loss, they don't want to celebrate, and it's kind of like contrasting energy where it couldn't, like, these two could be annoyed by each other. That could happen at some point here, but it feels overall like a minor thing you'll know how to navigate, so I'm just kind of throwing it out there as a prediction. Okay, strawberry. So a lot of you are having something with strawberry. Maybe it's strawberry and cream. It's like a light pink color. I'm getting strawberry energy coming through very strongly. Okay, yeah, it's talking about the way that you're holding something, grasping something, gripping something, the way that you're holding something, holding on to it. It's of significance. Okay, the universe is sending you, your spirit guides are sending you a sign this month, and it's going to be something that's directly pointed at something else. So you might see a feather. Don't just look at the feather and think of the feather as a sign. Look at the direction that the feather is pointing into, because there could be something else. I'm getting that very strongly. Something is going to be pointing at something else, and it's a sign. Definitely a bit of a nature dance here. Nature is dancing around with you and talking to you. If you have the eyes and ears and soul to hear, nature is going to speak to you. And it's going to tell you magical things. It's going to shine a light or some illumination on certain things that have previously been unknown to you or hidden deep within. I'm seeing a starry night, a lot of stars or something speckled this month as well. I don't know what this is called, but I'm also picking up on, like, tapping into energy that is not touching you. It's away from you. It's like, okay, I've got a tree at a distance from me. It's as if I'm feeling that tree's energy right now. It's showing like different specks of light, some of them bigger than others, and it's talking about energies that are at a distance from you and being able to connect with them, being able to feel them. This could be about telepathic communication or heart-to-heart communication between people, but it could go beyond that, and it's not necessarily just about people. It could be like the deva of a land that you're connecting with. This could be light codes that your light body is receiving, and activations that are occurring. Something very magical about it. And that's what I'm seeing for you. Be gentle with yourself, with the Scorpio person, as it applies with yourself in relation to what you've been saving, and if you're sharing that, just practice good self-love. That's what I've got coming through for advice for you. So I will leave your reading here. Many blessings. Bye-bye.